Hello, my name is Cole French, and I'm part of the Western New York Chemical and Pollution Control. We're in the Department of Environmental Conservation, or the DEC, and we focus on keeping chemicals and pollutants out of the air and waterways of Western New York. Some of our recent accomplishments are we lowered the Steele and O'Brien manufacturing plant's pollution by 25%. They were a huge polluter in the Western New York area, and they were on the federal scale for high risk pollutants in the area, and we lowered their pollution by 25%, and we're expected to lower their pollution by 50% in the coming years. We monitor Western New York's air pollution daily. Monitoring includes particulate matter 2.5 and particulate matter 10 through 2.5. That is just the size of the particulate matter, so we monitor both sizes. We also monitor nitrogen oxides and basic meteorology, so we do a lot of air testing and making sure that the air is safe for the inhabitants of Western New York. We've also cut down on greenhouse gas emissions by 43% from 1990 in Western New York, which is huge. And we initiated a cleanup at Old Upper Mountain Road site in Lockport, which was a very polluted site. And we got the funding and initiated a cleanup there, and it's a much safer area now. And we're also bringing awareness to air pollution in Western New York every day. What we need is an increase in our budget. Right now, the $1.8 billion in the DEC budget, the Western New York Chemical and Pollution Control Department only receives about $150 million. We want to double that. We want to expand our ambient air quality monitoring program, and ambient air is just air that everybody breathes. We want to expand our program to track the air quality, measuring air pollutants more than 50 sites across the state, and using continuous and manual instruments. So there's 50 sites across the state for the ambient air quality monitoring program, but in Western New York, there's only 2. And as you can see from the graphic here, Western New York is at a higher risk than just about everywhere else in the state, besides the Lower Hudson Valley and New York City Metro, which is pretty absurd considering how many people are in New York City compared to Western New York. And New York City gets much more funding than we do. So we think we need more funding for those reasons. We also would like to hire more employees, because with more monitoring stations, we're going to need more people manning those stations. And we want to up our employees to approximately 350 people from approximately 200. What are the possible concerns? Where the money come from? We want to take some of the money from the lower risk areas, maybe some of the areas up north, and that have a much lower risk of air pollutants than Western New York, and also the state and federal funds. As you can see from this graphic here, in 2019-2020, there was over $1.2 billion in DEC spending. So we believe that there's a lot of money out there that could be moved over to us, and we could really use that money right now. And how do you know that we're going to use that money well? Well, we have a detailed 5-year plan that we could provide that's been put together by experts and scientists who can assure and prove that our plan is going to work. And how will everyone benefit from the funding in Western New York? Well, if Western New York air is much cleaner, it's going to clean up the entire environment in New York and make New York's air pollutants drop, which looks better for everybody. Some of the benefits are lowering the amount of air pollution, increasing the overall health and well-being of Western New York, and lowering the risk screening score from the federal government, which is a big deal because that shows the federal government just how much progress New York is making in cleaning up their air. We also want to more accurately measure and predict Western New York air pollution, so we could obviously prevent it and or warn people if the air is getting toxic. And also with more employees, we can better implement New York's climate agenda. So we got a lot of things. And in the graphic, you see some of the health effects of particulate matter, and it can really affect one's health. So we want to clean up the environment, and we hope that you guys share the same beliefs with us.